families delay having kids, workers turn down better jobs because they can't afford to move, and younger generations lose access to what used to be the cornerstone of middle class life, owning a home. Which raises the bigger question: if this wasn't a problem 30 years ago, what changed? 30 years ago, a house was a shelter, it was a basic need. Today, it's part of a global investment strategy. But this isn't just about housing. Over the last few decades, almost everything that counts as an asset has shot up in price. Not just homes, but land, stocks, and even art. Why? Because rich people, corporations, and big funds have more cash than ever, and they all want a safe place to park it. When the wealthy get more money, they don't buy more groceries, they buy assets. Housing got hit the hardest because it's both essential and one of the easiest assets to own, rent out, or borrow against. It became the perfect target. This artificially boosted demand, while at the same time we were arbitrarily limiting supply. It began with good intentions, protecting green space, controlling sprawl, preserving neighbourhood character, but over time those good intentions turned into zoning limits, height caps, parking minimums, endless approvals, all of which slowed construction and drove up the cost of land that could be developed. As those restrictions tightened, housing stopped behaving like a normal market. Prices no longer reflected the cost of bricks and labour, they reflected policy-made scarcity. As interest rates fell and global cash supplies surged, more capital chased the same limited number of homes. Investors, funds, and even pension systems realised that real estate offered steady returns and safety from inflation. If you could borrow at 3% and your property rose 7% a year, you didn't need to live in it, you just needed to own it. This shift turned homes into financial products, institutional buyers started purchasing single-family homes in bulk, foreign investors treated a property as a storehouse of wealth, and even regular households began to see real estate as something that always went up. That wave of money flowed straight into the cities already at the top of Demographia's list, where limited supply sent prices through the roof. In markets like these, the more valuable housing became, the more capital it attracted, creating a feedback loop between scarcity and speculation. Meanwhile, wages stopped keeping up.